Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl CWTB, and today I want to talk about how I got into grad school. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I kind of thought. I just didn't know it was going to be so soon. So if you watch any of my other videos or clicked anything, you've seen that I have been laid off from my job. I was laid off from my job February 19th, 2026. So a few months ago. And that was definitely life-changing. It's still life-changing right now, coming to terms with that. My livelihood is kind of gone right now. It's kind of crazy. And with that process and with the job market being as bad as it is, I did take a very quick pivot into signing up to go back to school or applying to go back to school. Now, already I do have my bachelor's in computer science. I graduated from Tennessee State University in 2022, and I was just working as a quality assurance engineer all the way up until now, as in February 19th, 2026. And I knew that I wanted to get my master's degree because my mom has her master's and her PhD, and I'm like, she won't be the only one in the family with more than one degree. So, but that was something like I always said, but I never put real action behind it. And I used to always say, oh, I want to go to grad school before 30, or I want my master's degree before 30. But, you know, as I'm getting closer to 30, I was not making those plans to go to grad school. It just sounded good. It just sounded good just to talk about it, be like, because it sounds good. Oh, I want to go to grad school. I want to do this. I want to do that. Like, it's like, yay, good job. But I wasn't going to put real action behind it until. And I also didn't even like my job that I was doing. I was a quality assurance engineer. Nothing wrong with that. That just wasn't my ultimate goal. That wasn't my dream job or something that just made me happy.
So,
no, I'm saying
what now?
I mean, it's not.
It was a job that I was able to get right out of college, and I'm very grateful for the experience and all that it came with. It made me, you know, well, it brought me out to move here to Texas, and I love Texas, and I'm like, no regrets in that. Like, I loved what it was doing, but I knew I was getting complacent, and my pay wasn't even all that. Like, I wasn't even touching six figures, but it was enough, kind of enough for the lifestyle that I was living. Like, I was able to do what I would like to do, and so yeah, I wasn't going to force myself to progress. How crazy how that sounds. I was comfortable. And so after being laid off, now I'm uncomfortable. I'm now realizing I wasn't even doing my dream job. I wasn't doing what made me happy. What I want to do is cybersecurity. That is something I always wanted to do when I was a child, is to work in cybersecurity, on my own cybersecurity firm, and, you know, all of those good things, all the things I said. And I'm like, well, you're still alive. That dream is not dead. Let's see how we can get there. I decided to get my master's in cybersecurity, technology, and policy. And I will be getting my geospatial intelligence graduate certificate starting spring 2027. Because, you know, I want to get my feet wet first. I don't want to go all in. I think it's kind of crazy. You know, I never took a grad level course. You know, I don't want to be shocked and then I'm just like, I can't do none of this. So, you know, I'm just starting off with the basics, and I believe I will be fine and things will go good. And then, you know, we're going to progress from there. I definitely apply for so many scholarships. I wonder if I should make a separate video like on different scholarships. While recording this, today's the deadline for me to sign up for this other scholarship. So when I get done recording this, I'm about to apply. But yes, so been applying for scholarships. If I'm not able to get any, I am able to pay for school with my financial aid, but like, you know, who wants to just keep taking out loans and loans? But, you know, I'll take that risk. So I'm not worried about how I'll be able to pay for school, which is really, really good. And I am just excited to do my dream, to work in what I always felt called to, what I want to do, instead of being complacent for the past 3 years, you know? And I was thinking to myself, like, my feelings towards school. Now, undergrad was a journey, especially finishing it. I think maybe it was senioritis, literally being in school from preschool all the way up until college. I was so over it. I was so over school. I was so over my classes. And I felt like I was army crawling to the finish line. And I think that's kind of a concern that I do have, because I'm just like, I don't want to be the student I was in undergrad. And I wasn't a bad student, but I know like grad school, you are called to be higher. Like the lowest grade you can get is a B, and there's no playing around. And like, this is my future, like my livelihood. So I'm just like, it is a lot of pressure to be great. And so that's kind of a little scary, kind of concerning, but I am more excited to go and just to see the student that I will be. And I kind of was romanticizing it. Like, I can see myself, you know, with my little computer, got my little coffee, just a little studier, you know, a little something. And, you know, just doing great. So thinking like that makes me excited, and there's no turning back. So I have no choice but to be excited. Casey, you have to be excited. We're not turning back. This is the life that I'm now choosing. I'm a grad student. Wow. Who would have thought? But that is all that I had. I am thinking about making a separate video on scholarships, especially for grad school. I was doing my own research too on social media. I'm not seeing a lot of people talk about scholarships for grad school. That's also very important. So yeah, and of course I'm gonna document my journey in school, even the closer I get to August, all of those wonderful things. And yeah, thank you for watching. Comment, like, share, subscribe, do all of those things. And also check out my website, you know, go to CWTB.com, little shameless plug. I got a little budget tracker there as well. Try out the tracker, let me know how it is. And I love you all. Thank you for watching. Bye.